Kindly introduce yourself by stating your full names and what you do for a living.
My full names are Honorable Peace Jacob Ogundo. I'm a priest of the Bobo Shanti Rastafari.
Honorable Priest Jacob
Ogundo.
I'm a priest of the Bobo Shanti
Rastafari. My level of education, I've gone up to, I'm a priest. I went up to Form 4.
Yes.
And later on I joined the priesthood, the priesthood Rastafari Bobo Shanti.
And you were issued with a certificate to that effect after going to the School of Theology.
Yes, I have a certificate.
And you have attached it in the proceedings before court.
It's not here, but...
Thank you. No, that's okay if you've not attached it. You are back to the question before court. You are also aware that cannabis is a restricted substance to be used in this country.
I'm aware.
You're aware, thank you. You're also aware that the drug is regulated primarily to protect the public.
It's not a drug, I'm aware, but it's not a drug.
Okay, you're aware it is regulated and the aim is to protect members of the public.
According to the law.
Thank you. You also can confirm that the excessive consumption of that particular substance can result into mental impairment or behavioral change.
I'm not aware of that.
Thank you. The petition before court, you are seeking court to allow you to use cannabis in your places of worship, right?
Yes.
And you have mechanisms to ensure that during the use of this particular substance, they do not affect non-participants.
Yes, there is a mechanism.
Mechanisms.
Yes.
Have you produced the same mechanisms before court in form of evidence?
That one...
The answer is a yes or a no.
Not it.
You have not produced.
Yes.
Just a moment. Yes. Proceed.
Okay. Thank you. You have not produced, right?
Yes.
Is it also correct to state that it is possible for members of your movement to worship without necessarily using this substance? As a priest, is it also possible that you people can worship without using this substance?
Councillor Marwa, my apologies.
Yes.
You're a very honorable gentleman, and I enjoy you appearing before me. So I'm somewhat surprised you've referred to Rastafarians as you people.
My apologies, Judge. I will. Precisely, Judge. Precisely. Yes.
Some rephrase.
Yes. Is it also possible that members of the Rastafarian society can worship without necessarily using this substance?
That's why we're in court.
No, you're not answering.
It's not possible. That's why we're in court.
It is not possible.
Yes.
Is it also possible that there could be members of the Rastafarian movement who do not use these substances in any manner? They do not smoke, they do not drink, they do not do anything. Is it possible?
Not possible.
You have confirmed before this court that the use of a cannabis as it is currently is illegal, according to the Kenyan law, right?
Right.
It is also correct to state that if you are found using this substance while praying, you can be arrested and charged in a court of law, right?
At the moment, yes.
At the moment. So it is your confirmation that you have been using this substance while praying, much as it is illegal.
I say it again, come again.
You have said, and you are aware, that the use of this substance as it is illegal as per the Kenyan law.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And it is also correct that if you do proceed and worship while using this substance, you can be arrested and charged in a court of law,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, right.
So is it your position that you have not been praying because you are not allowed to use this substance?
We have been praying,
Without the use of this substance?
not without.
You have been using the substance while praying. So it is your confirmation before this court that you have been breaching the law while praying.
That's why in court.
It is a yes or a no.
Yes.
Thank you. Is there any harm known before this court that you will suffer if you are not allowed to smoke while praying?
Just rephrase your question again.
Is there any harm that you suffer as members of the Rastafarian movement if you proceed and pray without using the substance?
Yes, it's just like
You've answered.
Catholics, when they go to the church, they have to use the sacrament.
You
So if
have
you ask them
answered,
whether
you
it's
have.
good or not,
Okay.
it's the same thing.
Do you have specific quantities that you use during this particular session for all your members?
Not specific.
Thank you. How then do you regulate the members of the, how do you protect members of the public who do not partake this substance?
Because we use it in private, privacy. Yeah? We don't use it in open or outside.
In open court.
Yeah.
So even your churches
In our
are,
prayers, in our
your
places of
churches
praise.
are, your prayers are conducted in private areas.
In our tabernacles.
Is it private?
Private session. We as members, when we are together as members, it's private. Eh? When we're giving our prayers in our tabernacle. You know, when you go to pray,
You
it's
have answered
private.
my
It's
question.
private. When you're going to pray, it's private.
Okay. My follow-up question.
Yeah.
Do you have known shrines where you administer these prayers?
Yes, we have.
Have you submitted the list of the said shrines before this court for purposes of regulation?
Not yet.
Not yet. I would also ask a question. You are aware that the use of cigarettes is also regulated in this country. The places where you can smoke are known in public, right?
Yes, right.
And there are regulations to that effect.
Right.
Do you have laws that also regulate the use of this cannabis?
Marijuana. Yes, of course we have.
You have submitted before this court those laws?
Not yet.
Okay. I have looked at your constitution that you submitted when you were being registered as members, or rather as a society, and there is no such provision.
For provision for?
The regulation on how you smoke, use this thing while praying, it is not there.
You see,
You already have answered
we
that.
want it to be legalized to come up with those regulations of how to use it.
For right now,
Yeah.
there are no
Just a moment.
regulations.
Just a moment. Yes, proceed.
He has answered judge that at the moment there are no regulation.
Before court, not in, we know, but before court, there's
Yes.
no regulation that has been presented before court.
Thank you. That is what I wanted you to answer. So, how then do you have ways or mechanisms on how to protect children who are below the majority age?
Yes, of course.
How do you protect them
First of all, you have to be above 18 years
for you to be allowed to smoke?
for you to take part in the sacramental.
That is okay. Any evidence to that effect and submitted before court?
Not yet.
Thank you. Your Lordship, that is all for me.
Just a moment.
Variance practice it the same way.
The same way.
Same way.
Yeah.
Is there a religious text or doctrine that you have written that provides for how cannabis should be used?
It's in the Bible,
It's in the Bible.
King James Version.
The verse chapter.
From Genesis, where it talks about we have been given all upbearing seeds for plant, for food.
Can you name a specific chapter and verse? That's all.
Specifically, it is in Genesis 1, chapter 1, verses 29.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you practice Rastafarism without using cannabis?
No,
You can't.
you can't.
Is there a prescribed limit, quality, frequency, or manner of which you're supposed to use it?
It depends with the individuals.
So there's no standard way.
It's just like when you eat, there's some who can eat more plates, there's some who can eat 1 plate, some can eat 2, 3 plates.
So is there a difference between when you're using it for religious purposes and for recreational purposes?
Big difference.
What's the difference?
You see, we are spiritual people. And to us, the cannabis, we call it the holy herb. It's spiritual sacrament. So mostly we use it for our meditation and for our reasoning. Different from recreation.
So if you don't use it, you're not able to meditate and to reason.
It enhances your meditation and your reasoning. That's why we call it the holy herb.
Do you think that if the state has scientific evidence that this product is harmful, not specifically this one, any other product is harmful to the society, do you think they should not allow it to be used?
I don't think so, because the practice all over the world is it is being legalized. If it is not the case, they would
I've
have
said
not
not
been
specifically
legalizing.
this one. If the state comes up and says this product with this substance is harmful, so we don't want to allow it into the country, is it okay?
Scientifically, it has not been proven it is harmful.
Okay. So you've said you can't practice without using
Can't
it.
practice without
You
it.
can't. So
It is
if
part of our culture and our rituals.
so if
spiritual.
if someone decides to join Rastafarism, they have to use it. They cannot join without using it.
When I say use it, you can use it in different ways. Even if you don't smoke it, you can boil it, you can use it as a oil. So use it in different ways. That is, if you don't smoke it, you can boil it. If you don't boil it, use it as a oil. So many ways you can use it.
So if the cannabis is removed from your religion, there won't be Rastafarism anymore.
Rastafari and herb is one and the same. It has been used from way back, from our fathers, from ancient time. So it is, we're not discussing about something new or something we created ourselves. It is a plan God given.
So without it, there's no religion, there's no Rastafarism.
Without it, there's no nation. We as a nation, it is the healing of the nation.
That's all.
I will wish that you make to the Honorable Court. Now, there has been questions directed to you to demonstrate that perhaps there are no mechanisms of control of the use. So just kindly clarify to the Honorable Court how you control the use of marijuana in your private sessions.
Okay, first of all, my Lord, before you start partaking in the marijuana, you have to understand why you're partaking in it. Not just anyone who comes and you're given you to start smoking. First, have to understand the practices and the rituals and the reasons for using the holy herb. And apart from that, you have to be above 18 years, meaning you know and you understand what you're getting into. So I think there we have enough control measures on who to use and who not to use. Children below 18 years are not allowed to use it.
So let's say a child was ill. Could the parents bathe that child with perhaps the leaves boiled in water as a way of alleviating pain?
Yes, my Lord. As I was trying to explain earlier, there's so many ways you can use it. To children, it is administered different to the children.
Thank you. Then there is a concern as to whether the use of marijuana is central in your worship as Rasta. What probably can you say about it?
It is central to our faith and our religion and to the movement. As we all know, from long time, people know Rastafari with marijuana, one and the same thing. That's why we get a lot of stigmatization. Whether you use it or not as a Rasta, you're not safe. Whether you use it, Honorable my Lord, whether you use it or you don't use it as a Rasta, you're in problems. Because the police, everyone knows Rasta with Dab is one and the same thing. So it's the center of our spirituality.
Then perhaps as a way of also seeking clarification, will you kindly just explain to the court whether it is possible to have a member of the Rastafarian society not partaking in the use of marijuana?
Yes, my Lord. We have some who don't partake in the use of it for different reasons.
Now, there has been a concern whether there are known shrines of Rasta. Are there known shrines of Rasta that probably my colleague Mr. Marwa should be enlightened about?
Yes, we have a tabernacle here in Kenya. In Ruai 26, we have one. We have another one being in Kibra. We have another one for 12 tribes in Gikambura. So we have shrines for Rastafari here in Kenya.
Thank you. Now, there are questions that were shot at your direction by my sister, Wakili Daria, for the Nakada. And there appears to be some confusion on the terms meditation and reasoning. Could you kindly clarify to the Honorable Court the distinction and the meaning of reasoning and meditation as far as Rasta and the priest of the Rasta is concerned?
Meditation is when I'm alone in my privacy. I want to meditate higher level within myself. I burn my herb for meditation to elevate my reasoning and my meditation. And when we are reasoning now, we're together as brethren, also reasoning as we call it. We use it when we are reasoning as brethren, still to be able to elevate us in our reasonings and in our meditations. So you can use it either as you as an individual, me as an individual, when I'm doing my meditation, or I can use it as brethren when we are with brethren, when we are reasoning as brethren, in our privacy.
Yes.
So now, like the Christians usually would conduct probably crusades. Will you now be saying that this meditation happens probably in the public, or what is really, how is it conducted, the meditation?
The meditation mostly is in private.
Oh, the reasoning, sorry, I'm sorry.
The reasonings and the meditations are in private. As I said earlier, you see, this we don't just open it to everyone when we are smoking for anyone to just come in and come amongst us. We do it as brethren within the faith, no outsiders.
My Lord, that is all from me. Unless the court has any question for the witness, we wish to thank him and request that he resumes his seat so that we can call our very last witness.
There are no questions from myself.
Thank you, my Lord.
Thank you, my Lord. Thank you, Sam.